princesses and warrior princesses. I am in a fantastic mood because I have been losing quite a bit of weight. I am doing it. I'm really, actually, honestly doing it. A couple of weeks ago I lost 1.8 kilo in a week, so that's like pretty much 4 pounds. Then I was like, oh gosh, well, you know, I lost so much that I'm probably going to put on some this week, or it must be like a fluctuation or something. But I have lost another 2.4 pounds, so another 1.1 kilo. So that's over 6 pounds in 2 weeks, which is pretty exciting. It's pretty much 3 kilos in 2 weeks, so I'm really excited about that. So you might be wondering, what have you been doing? For starters, I've been doing the Venus Factor diet program. I love that. It's really, really good. You can check it out on my website at ginawarriorprincess.com. I have a review there if you want to read more about it, but man, it's been really, really, really good. I don't know if I said in my last video or not, but I feel like it's kind of almost like interval training for your stomach, because last weekend I ate pasta, drank wine, I kind of picked out chocolate biscotti. I have this amazing biscotti right now. It's so good. And I have been eating all that stuff, but I'll just do it on 1 or 2 days a week. And then the rest of the days I'm a bit more behaving. Can't be naughty all the time. Well, you can, but you'll stay fat. So it's just so much easier being good when you're like, ah, I can see yonder distance shows me a day I can eat food, rather than being lost in an ocean of food missingness. I'm really not particularly eloquent today. The other thing that I've been doing, you will probably all be quite surprised about, because I remember in one of my previous videos, just general shock that one of my friends went for actual runs.
I go for runs. And
actual literal runs?
Yeah. And I eat off a small plate.
Actual literal runs, even. But now I too go for actual literal runs. And by actual literal runs, what I really mean is actual literal jogs. And according to MyFitnessPal, which is the app I've talked about in previous videos, my pace that I go at is classed as a walk. So it's not very fast. It's kind of like a hoppy walk. But I do it, and I do it a lot, and because I heard about a run that was 14 kilometers. I was like, oh my gosh. I started training for it, and I started with about 1 minute kind of jogging, 4 minutes walking. 1 minute jogging, 4 minutes walking. You know, like big break of walking, small bit of running. And I've just added a bit more and a bit more to the length of time I've been doing it, and at the same time cutting down the time that I'm walking and adding to the time that I'm jogging. And now, albeit slowly, I am going for 40 minutes doing my hop jog walk without stopping. Well, I stop at the lights if I'm running on the road. Maybe I take a little while to push the button, so I have to wait. But apart from that, I'm non-stop. Oh, and I moved house. You might have noticed that I'm in a different location. Unfortunately, I had to move out of my last residence, which was sad because I loved the people I lived with. But I've actually moved in with a boy. So we'll see how that goes anyway. But so far it's been quite nice. He's quite supportive with my eating habits, thank goodness, because I can imagine many other guys being like, I'm not going to eat that diet shit. Oh, but that's another tip, is if you are cooking for yourself and someone else, for example, if you're worried that you're going to be cooking not enough for your partner, then one way I do it is I've been eating some paleo meals, not all paleo meals thus far, but some paleo meals, and for any who don't know, paleo is it's like a type of diet where you exclude certain food groups that have been brought into human diet more recently than not. So you eat things that have been around for a very long time that our bodies are very used to coping with. And for example, I will substitute rice for like grated cauliflower and make like fried rices with like rice made from cauliflower. I know it sounds really gross, but it's actually really nice. And so what I will do is, if I've got my partner there, I will make him rice, so just regular rice, and myself cauliflower rice, and then the recipe that I make kind of has enough calories for him while I'm not having to make something completely different or worry about the calorie intake that I'm having compared to what he's having. And I have to tell you that my cauliflower rice actually absorbed the flavours in the cooking a lot better than his regular rice. So more flavour, less calories. So that's my tip this week, is to try cauliflower rice. You can also make pizza bases out of it. I'm gonna chuck up a couple of recipes on my website. Anyway, I hope you all are going well too, and if you're not, don't feel too disheartened. I almost feel a bit bad when I have good news, because I feel like I'll be that person that has great news, and if someone else doesn't have good news, then you feel kind of like a dick. But like, you can do this too. Like, I went through a huge slump, you can see it a couple of episodes back, and I picked myself up. Like, it is not the end of the world if you're struggling. It is not the end of the world if you're in a pit. You can push in this direction. You just have to stick at it and try something different. That's what I did with the Venus Factor eating regime and trying a couple of paleo meals. I just tried different things, a little bit of exercise, you know, getting a buddy, great exercise tip, but, you know, just trying all of those little things really just started making a difference. So just, you know, maybe if you're still struggling, what you're doing is too hard, try something different. Just chuck out the crap that you don't like, what you're doing, and find something better. Why not? What have you got to lose? Wait, that's why you're watching this. Me too, it's okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I hope you're doing well. Feel free to comment below if you want to let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you all. So take care and goodbye. What does MyFitnessPal know anyway? It's just an app. It can't tell me that my jog is so slow that it's a walk. Well, I will walk. I will walk my ass off. And for at least part of my ass, I mean literally.